Hey guys, so this is going to be completing the square. Completing a square. So I'm going to write completing the square. Now I'm writing on this like this because it's on my computer right here because, well, I have a very big glare from that light right there that I cannot do this. So I have to hold my phone up that's like this because, well, I'm in my basement right now to avoid the kids from screaming all the time. So we're going to do a reteach worksheet. It's on the bottom, right? And I believe this is number 4. So what you have to understand is that you have x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 6y plus 8 equals 0. We have to make this into a different form. We have to make this into form looking like this. X minus h squared plus x minus k squared equals r squared. So in this case right here, we have to understand, well, we have to find h, we have to find k, and we have to find r. Now when we do this, it's going to be a little difficult to understand how to do this because, well, we have to find h and we have to find k. Now in Algebra 2 class, Algebra 1 class when you had it, it was x minus 2 squared, right? And how do you do this? Well, you put this x minus 2 times x minus 2, and then you have to FOIL it. Remember, first, outside, inside, last. You get x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 4. And when you put these together, it's going to be x squared minus 4x plus 4. And as you can see, that's going to happen for this one right here, x squared and negative 4x. But other than that, I'm going to show you how to do this the real way, right? And I'm going to get rid of this equation right here. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, this is annoying to do, but okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the x's together. So you got x squared minus 4x. So x and x come together. Now you have y squared and you have negative 6y that come together. But now you have this plus 8. This 8 has nothing to do with the y's or the x's. What we have to understand is that this 8 is a constant. All right? So now we're going to put this to the other side and just get rid of this right now. So we're going to subtract 8 from both sides, right, to balance our equation to use inverse operations, and it's going to equal negative 8. Okay? So now it kind of looks okay. We have to get this into the form, as you saw before, right, x squared minus 4x plus 4. Now, for people that are understand how to do this real quickly, right, this one right here, what times what is 4? Well, that's pretty much going to be 2 times 2, right? So we're going to be doing x minus 2 or x plus 2, right, equals this the center. That's going to be this part over here. That's going to be your h. And this one, what times what is 6? So that's pretty much going to say 3 times 3. Well, 3 times 3 is going to be 9, right? So now we're going to understand, well, okay, 9 is going to be our other side over here too. I could go fast with this or I could go slow with this. I'm going to go slow for right now. Okay, so you see x squared, right? X squared just stays the same. But now this right here, this negative 4 is what, how do you complete the square? What you have to do with this is going to be negative 4 divided by 2. When you do negative 4 divided by 2, right, you're going to get a number. And that number is going to be, well, negative 2, right? So what you're going to see is going to get negative 2 right here. But now you have to square this. When you square that, right, you're going to get negative 2 times negative 2 is going to be 4. So now we get a positive 4. That equals 4, right? So what we're going to see is that, well, here it is. X squared, that stays the same. That just drops down. That just helps us complete the square. So that's going to be negative 4x. But now we found out that 4 is going to be our number on the outside, and that's a positive 4. So a positive 4 is right there. Now, you're going to see that, well, that negative 4 we divided by 2 is going to be negative 2, right? That's not hard. Then we had to square it. Once we square that, you're going to see it equals 4. And that's why we put the 4 right here. That x squared minus 4x is right there. Nothing changes from that. But now this, you have to divide this by 2 and then you square it and it equals 4. So now this is my one equation here. And I'm going to have to break this down again. But let me just go to this one right here. The y's. The y squared, right? It's just going to be y squared again, right? So I'm going to put plus y squared over here because that's already done. But now what do I do to this? How do I do this again? Well, what did I do here? I divided it by 2. I'm going to divide this by 2 again. And negative 6 divided by 2, of course, is going to be negative 3. But what did I do with this? The negative 2 over here, I squared it. I'm going to do the same exact thing here. What is negative 3 squared? That equals 9. All right? So now I'm going to put, well, y squared minus 6y stays the same. That does not change. And now I have this plus 9 over here, okay, which equals negative 8. Now, I am not done with this. Whatever I did right here, I completed the square. Okay, I'm going to show you how I complete the square very soon, but there's a really important part to this. You see how I added 4 here and added 9 here, right? Now, I just can't add something and make it okay, right? What I have to do, I have to actually do the same exact thing to the other side. I cannot just put, oh, I'm going to just go plus 4 and I'm good. Or I'm going to just do plus 9 and I'm good to one side of the equation. You have to, whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side of the equation. That, well, we did not do that yet, right? So as you can see, is that we're going to also have to do this. We have to add, we added 4 on this one, so we have to add 4 on the other side here. And we added 9 here on this side, so let's just add 9 over here also. Okay? And now we're going to understand how to find our equation of a circle. Now, hopefully you use your Algebra 1 skills, and I don't have to go over this with you, but I'll send you another YouTube video how to do this, right? So now we know this. I'm just going to make it like this right now. Okay. So x times x is x squared, right? Now, what times what is 4? Well, that's going to be 2. 2 here and 2 here. Now, my biggest number, I always say, gets that first sign. Well, both of them are the same number. So I'm just going to give a negative 2 right here. Negative 2 times what is positive 4? Well, that's going to be another negative 2. As you see, I have 2 of them, right? If I have 2 of them, I could just go like this. I'm going to erase this one right here. And I'm just going to put a little 2 right there. Now I have my part of my center. It's going to be 2, right? If what makes this 0? 2 minus 2 is 0. That's going to make my center, right? Now I'm done with this side. Now I'm going to do the y's. I'm going to just do a little plus sign right here, and I'm going to do the y's. Now, what times what is 9? That adds respect to 6. Well, we all should know that equals 3. So, but I'm going to just do this again. Now, 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 plus 3 is 6. But now my biggest number gets that first sign. Well, 3's are the same thing, so I'm just going to put a minus there. So negative 3 times a negative 3 makes it a positive 9, right? And negative 3 plus negative 3 is negative 6. So that means we did it correctly. They must be the same number. If they're not the same number, you did not complete the square correctly. So now I'm going to just erase this side right here. I'm going to erase this, okay? And I'm going to put my little 2 here. And now I'm going to make it equals to what? Well, what is negative 8 plus 9? That's the easier one, which is going to be 1. And 1 plus 4 is going to be 5. And now I just created my equation of a circle. Okay, so what you have to understand is, well, my equation of a circle is right here, and that is going to be what squared equals 5, which I'm going to go over that again, but the center would be 2, comma 3. Just so you know, when you graph this, because x minus 2, what makes this 0? 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. And what makes this 0? Well, 3 minus 3 equals 0. And that's how you understand how to do this. And let me know if you need more clarification, and I'll make another video.